Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Quest V. Last episode we ended up in Ruraphin here, with some wizards doing an experiment to try to create a new spell. We didn't really explore the town because we got in here really late, literally because it's nighttime. So let's explore the town during the night, and then we'll explore during the day, and then we'll see if we can help that wizard out. So that guy, he likes beer and a bath. And speaking of beer, at nighttime there's a small medal in the barrel over there to the left. You can only get it though during the night because during the daytime the tavern owner downstairs is, I guess, sorting the wine. So let's talk with the tavern owner down here. Get a wing of the wyvern. Legendary hero, but you don't even know where to start looking. I say start looking by looking for the neat armor and weapons. If there really is such a thing as a legendary hero, we'll be looking for those as well. I'm sure your paths will meet. Well, that's some good advice. You and ever south of Port Selmy yet? Yes, we have. But we're going to tell him that we haven't. Just to see what his dialogue is. And, yeah, we kind of had a bad time there. People thought we conned them out of money, but we didn't. Well, the one lady believed us, but most of the villagers didn't seem to like us. Even though we, prevented Borongo from stealing the crops anymore. Can't help the guy, he was hungry. And this priest seemed to have lost his faith. So that's why we had to have the nun save us, save the game for us at the night. The priest takes over, though, during the day. So we'll see him there. We'll also see the item shop owner there during the day. Good evening, welcome to the city of Ruraphin. There's a confusing layout of a city. There's all these different layers and levels and stuff. Hidden passages. That guard there that we see to the south, he makes mention of how the city's complicated. He keeps getting lost. He's in different places during the day and the night. So yeah, at night here he's stuck up on that overhead, and then he's lost behind the tavern church in the daytime. So yeah, he'll make mention of how this is so confusing. It's a dead end! The roads in the city are so annoyingly complicated. Yeah, they kind of are, but after you get lost once or twice, you'll be able to figure things out. There's so many different levels, that's what makes it confusing. It's not just one flat platform that you can just hit everything up on one go. So, and then you got these hidden passages here. The main one is, you gotta look over to the left there. There's a hidden passageway to get to the wizard's place. We'll talk with this guy here. Customer, this time you need weapons, you say? Come back during the day, and now I went my store to my partner. So during the night, he sells armor. This guy sells armor, and during the day, a different guy takes over, the guy in the back there, and he sells weapons. I'm gonna want to come back and buy some weapons, and get a better weapon for Borongo, and then I'm also going to buy a weapon, the saw blade. Not that anyone can use it, but we want to buy that for that Easter egg, the trick. Where if you have the 6 special items in your inventory and nothing else, you'll do critical hits, and any monster that can join you will automatically join you after the battle. So we can pick up another piece of equipment for that. Also going to pick up the club at Port Selmy, but we'll be making a trip back to Port Selmy. We'll be doing a lot of backtracking in this episode, mainly because this episode we're going to help the wizard, who we're going to visit right now, create that return spell. This is your little clue. Magician's assistance, turn this corner south. Yeah, that's a little clue to go south, and you can walk through that hidden passageway there. And remember, this smoke is coming from this guy's house. Remember at the Port Selmy, the one guy was looking out the telescope, and he saw the smoke coming. It was coming from over here. A medical herb? We're gonna have to buy a bunch of medical herbs. And during this thing, I said we'll do a lot of backtracking. We'll also be doing quite a bit of shopping. So I'm gonna get medical herbs for. I'm gonna get 3 for every character other than Bean, because Bean can heal with the heal spell and the heal more spell that he has. But other characters, they don't have the ability to heal at all. So just giving them some medical herbs so they can heal themselves or heal somebody else, like during battle, will help out. Although we don't have a boss battle for quite a while yet, so shouldn't need that healing for a while, but still, might as well buy it now while we got the money and don't have much to spend it on. So I was going to get some new equipment for the Merlin, but I'll have to do that in the next episode. The Cloak of Evasion that I thought was sold here actually isn't sold here until the next generation, so yeah, we're going to have to travel back to Reinhardt to get some a fur coat for the magician. But we were going to head back to Reinhardt anyway, because at the beginning of the episode, one of the women in the above the tavern, she mentioned that Prince Henry got married. So we should go back and see our good friend Prince Henry and see who he got married to and give him congratulations. So now we know we have to pick up this herb over to the west, and it glows, so that's where we know where to search for the herb. So we'll do that, but we want to see what this place is like during the daytime, so we can luckily sneak out of the area right here real quick, then hop back in, and head into the inn, the last place we haven't visited yet. So you can talk with either of those guys will let you stay at the inn. But we're going to go up here first to talk with this couple who's staying in the inn and get another small medal. Send that to the Metal King. It'll be a while though before we get to meet the Metal King. He's on an island to the south. We're going to have to get a ship. The only ship we know of though is that one that Ludman has over at Port Selming. That guy said you have to know Ludman to get him to use the ship, so sounds like we're going to have to find who this Ludman guy is and convince him to let us use his ship. Alright, let's see this couple, what they were saying in the day now. I'm sorry, but you see, my wife and I, we thought, so the wife looks like a princess. What on earth is going on? I can't believe this pathetic excuse for an inn will not accommodate me. Well, they do accommodate you because we did see you there at night, so... Welcome to the city of Ruraphin. Not a lot going on during the city during the day, because I guess the big attraction here was the tavern. What old man Ben is working on this time? It's always smoky thanks to him. Head down here, talk with this guy. So you're a traveler, huh? How was it traveling? Fun? Yeah, it's rough, huh? That means you got your reasons to travel despite the hardships. Yeah, if we say no, we say yes now. If you're doing it for yourself, that's all that matters. And here's some more people that are going to talk about the wedding that Prince Henry just had. I heard there was an extravagant wedding at the castle of Reinhardt. The groom was the king's elder brother Henry or something. I wish I would have gone to the wedding. I'm sure the bride was just beautiful beyond pictures. Well, we will go there. Like I said, we'll wait until we get that return spell, which we can get once we help Bennett there with his research, find that herb. Darkness is going to gnaw away the soul of our world, but do not fear, my friend, for in times when bleakest, the legendary hero will appear to save our lands. I'm going to head up into this room where there's that guy who said that nothing beats a hot bath and a beer. Well, now he's in the morning. He's saying that basically people are happiest when they're eating food. So he has a simple life, I guess. Eats, drinks, and is merry. I wonder how he affords everything. Maybe he just goes out and hunts monsters. Seems to be quite profitable. Bean's making quite a bit of money, enough to outfit himself and his growing party. See that guy there, he's stocking the ale, so he's blocking the way to where the small meadow was. Whenever I see a piano in a tavern, I think of Final Fantasy V. I still have to go back and finish the 4-job fiesta for that. I mean, I finished it in terms of I beat the game, but I wasn't really keen on trying to fight the super bosses. Because they're usually, well, I mean, those super bosses, they're really tough, and usually you have to, it takes a while to develop a strategy to go against them, depending on the party, with your limited choices in that party. So I will go back to it maybe during the holidays when I kind of have some time. But right now I'm in doing grad school stuff and teaching boxing, so my time is very, very limited, which is why sometimes I don't get these videos out every day. So, but hopefully, like I said, things will calm down. So, yeah, mainly grad school, finish up in like 2 weeks, 10 days actually. So that'll take a load off of me. So. And speaking of loads, we are loading up on our medical herbs. Like I said, I'm getting 3 for Borongo, 3 for Slaylin, and then 3 for Merlin. So they can all heal themselves in battle, so I can always have Bean attacking and not necessarily wasting his turn to cast the heal or the heal more spell. So yeah, those medical herbs will be just there for like emergencies. And here's this soldier again, and he's still lost. He should just tell us where he wants to go, and then maybe we can help him out. Looks like we're a little lost there too. I almost went to the north there, but I want to get out of this town. But first, like I said, I gotta buy some weapons. So we'll buy the Steel Fang for Borongo. As you can see, he gets a few new swords, single targeting swords, that are better than Pappas' sword. So yeah, it's weird that Pappas' sword is outclassed so early in the game. Basically, it could be outclassed by the time that you pick it up. So if only had that, like, maybe that Falcon sword effect. I mean, Pappas had a really high level, hit points and strength and stuff, so they could have done like how the other games are with the Falcon sword, where it has really, really low attack power to make up for the small things. So it's really a good weapon for characters with large strength. Maxed out strength, because then your attack power the weapon isn't factoring in too much into your attack, because your strength is so high. Yeah, based on those bit variables and stuff like that, like 255 is the like max number. So if you have like really super high strength, that's why I'm kind of slowing down here on the seeds for Bean. They'll be able to help out characters in the next generation. So I took the long way around just so it would be nighttime to get to this herb area, just like where Bennett said it would be. It's over here to the west near the shore. We just search the area where it's glowing there. The Rura moon. That almost looks like an A to be an Aura moon. Maybe wonder if that was a translation error. I don't know. Like I said, this is a fan-translated game. It didn't actually come out in English until I think the DS remake. So I haven't really played that one. Where they did a lot of changes with that. You can now have 4 party members, and so things are balanced a bit. More monsters to recruit. But here we are. Doesn't matter when we turn this herb into Bennett. He said he was just going to take a nap until we get the herb, so whether we come in the day or the night, he's still just going to be in his bed sleeping. But this will wake him up right away. So maybe that guard was trying to find Bennett and was going to offer his services to be the wizard apprentice. I mean, if he's an adventurer, he could use the return spell. Helpful for him. You brought me the herb, the raw herb. Yes, this is definitely the herb. I must resume my experiment immediately. Yeah, we'll go down there and we'll see how close he was to finishing this experiment. All he has to do is add the plant, which he does, and you get a nice explosion. Boom. But luckily, it's not a fatal explosion. So that's just the magic going off. He will create another spell later on in the game in the next generation, so yeah, we'll be coming back here. There's a lot of stuff to miss. The game really doesn't tell you to come back here in the 3rd generation, but if you do come back in the 3rd generation, like I said, you can get a new spell from this guy, the Chance spell, and there's a book that you can get. It doesn't do anything in your inventory, but if you're going for 100%, you want to go back and grab it. So basically he says you should be able to cast Return now, and if we go into if we try to move it all, he just says check your inventory, check your spell. So we'll do that, and that allows you to see the Return spell. You can cast it right away. Surprisingly, you don't hit your head on the ceiling. And most of the time when you cast the Return spell inside, it says you bonk your head on the ceiling. That's the way the game forces you to basically use the outside spell in the dungeon. Otherwise, I guess, outside would be kind of pointless to have if you just use Return spell and jump out of the dungeon. So it's just a way to force you to manage your magic points a little better. You have to save MP for outside in a dungeon and then Return once you're out of the dungeon. Like I said, Return will work in most places. Sometimes though, if there's like an event in a town, like there's one in this event in this town later on, so we won't be able to use the Return. If you try to use Return, you get a message saying that like some field blocks it. There's another a club we bought. That's another one of those items that we have to do those that trick to get critical hits and always get monsters to join you. So yeah, it's the Cypress Stick, the Sharpened Bone, the Hat of Happiness, the Club, and the Saw Blade and Cloak of Evasion in that order. Nothing else in your inventory. So we got most of that stuff. We need the Hat of Happiness, the Saw Blade, and the Cloak of Evasion. We can get the Saw Blade right now back here at their weapon shop here. I could have got it earlier, but I wanted to come back here anyway it didn't matter that I missed getting it earlier, because I'm going back here anyway to get the new dialogue from Bennett. Obviously, he probably wants to know how his spell turned out. So let's go report to him. Now, like I said, it's not that far out of the way to stop here at the weapon shop and grab that saw blade. As you can see, none of our characters can use it, so we'll just put it in our inventory. We'll drop it off in the depository with the other items and some of those seeds that we got, because we'll be returning to Oracleberry then in a little bit. If you notice though, it only basically gave us the major towns that we stopped in. We don't have Santa Rosa or the Nunnery or Alpaca. So we're going to take a trip back to Oracleberry, drop some stuff off, and then head back to those other places just to add them onto our return list. Because we're going to want to head over to the east anyway, because remember, we were told that Prince Henry got married, so we should go check that out in Reinhardt. Like I said, first we're going to swing back here. We want to make it nighttime if it isn't nighttime, because now that we have the return spell, that triggers this guy here, who we bought the wagon off of, to sell a new item. We're going to go pick that item up right now. It's not an important item, you don't need it to beat the game. It's just going to really clog up inventory if you have it's basically a world map. So, you need the traveler's map. It gives us a nice discount. So, now we got the map. You just access this in your inventory. It brings up the world map. So, like I said, if you have you can get the map on online, on like Google Images or Game FAQs. There's a bunch of places we can get the map. But this game is kind of like Dragon Warrior 2 in a sense, where in the 3rd generation it'll open up. You'll get a boat, and it'll really open up. And a lot of the folks ain't telling you where you need to go. You basically got to look at the map and see, well, where haven't I been to? Now that I have access to now that the boat gives me access to a lot of places, where haven't I been to? and that's basically will let you know where to explore. Yeah, the game really opens up for you, like I said, in the third generation, and a lot of times you're just going to be going places where you've noticed on your map that you haven't been. So people give like, odd hints. They'll say something like, there's like a weird forest here or something like that, or there's a tower here. So you gotta look at your map and be like, well, there's a tower. Oh, there's one down here I couldn't get to earlier, or this looks like an area I haven't explored. There's some forest there. So that's they don't really handhold you to places. So it's like I said, it's like Dragon Quest 2 in that sense, where the map kind of plays a big role in letting you know where you need to go. And we're just returning to some old stomping grounds. We don't have to do anything in any of these towns, just visiting them is enough to put them on a return list. So now if we cast return again, we will be able to go to Santa Rosa and Alpaca here. So, but that's it for now. We will save our game, and then next episode we'll, since we're in the area, we'll head over to Reinhardt and see our good friend Henry and see who he married, and I guess see if he has anything else to tell us. So take care, everyone. Thanks for following along. Have a good day, and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.